Right, Beatrix, here we go again. Fresh pot of coffee and a big conversation. Welcome back, folks, to the Bad Coffee Podcast by MoneySafe. It's Odette here, and as always, I've got the marvellous Beatrix with me. We're the catalysts for wealth transformation, though I'd settle for just not spilling my coffee for once. Today's episode is about, well, how do we say it? FX real estate millionaire revenue sharing. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it, Odette? But genuinely, this one is exciting. We're blending FX credibility, think proper big dollar credibility, with real estate, and throwing in a smart revenue sharing angle. We've touched on the basics of FX services before, like in our last episode where we talked about streamlining property deals across borders, but this goes even further, combining all those strengths for even more opportunity. And I promise, there's no exam at the end.
It really builds on what we chatted about recently. How crucial a trustworthy FX partner is when you're doing property deals internationally. There's this company, one we keep circling back to. They've smashed through $12 billion a year in FX credibility. That's not the sort of number you just scribble on a napkin, is it?
Not unless you've got very large napkins. And that kind of volume, it means they're not just dabbling. They've proven their credibility again and again. What's clever is how they've managed to streamline the entire FX pipeline, so your funds don't get caught up in complicated banking hoops. It's direct, fast, the kind of thing that really lets your business move at the speed of business, if you will. Actually, Odette, remember that time we had all that hassle with bank transfers and got stuck because of outdated systems? None of that with these sorts of FX solutions.
Oh, don't remind me, Beatrix. Waiting for an international payment to clear is just about as fun as cold toast. But what stands out here is that they're really making international transactions, not scary. You get these locked-in rates FX services, so you know exactly what you're paying, no last-minute currency shocks. Property investors especially can sleep a bit easier.
It's what we've been hearing from everyone, isn't it? If you're a realtor or in the business of cross-border property, those currency swings can eat your profit for breakfast. But with these specialist FX solutions, you get a sense of predictability, fewer headaches, smoother deals, which, actually, is something we mentioned back in the FX Millionaire episode, how crucial hedging and fixed rates are to keeping your deals steady. This takes it from steady to actually enjoyable, I think.
I love that. Actually enjoyable. That's rare in finance. But here's where it gets even tastier, the revenue sharing part. If you're, say, a finance company, relocation service, or a plucky real estate business, you can actually earn more by plugging into this whole FX and real estate ecosystem. It's not just about saving fees. It's about building a sort of earning engine on top of your existing transactions. Refer someone, help them out, and you start seeing extra coin roll in. It's a very modern twist on that old word-of-mouth approach, eh?
Absolutely. And the bigger your picture is, meaning the more clients you can see yourself helping or connecting with this, the more your revenue sharing can grow. There's a real compounding effect. We've said it before, you don't need to be a global mega corporation to start, just willing to see a bigger possibility in your network.
And it's all there. Refer and earn. Simple as that. Using partners like Currencies Direct, straight off the MoneySafe Millionaire platform. If you're thinking, I'm not sure how to start, well, we've been walking through tools and strategies on this podcast all season, and it really all stacks up. It's about making those small moves that add up over time, like planting acorns we'll see grow later, as we said a few episodes back.
Exactly. And just imagine what your business or personal revenue could look like once you start combining these pieces. We're not promising overnight oak trees, obviously, but we've seen so many success stories when people stay consistent and lean into opportunity, especially with streamlined FX on their side. Anything else on your mind before we wrap, Odette?
Just that, well, it's always amazing having you all listening in, sharing your time, and hopefully picking up something helpful. If you want to see step-by-steps or partner yourself, have a nosy at talkingstartups.wixsite.com/moneysafemillionaire. We'll keep these digital wealth conversations rolling. There are loads more tools and stories to dig into next time. Beatrix, thanks for your wisdom as ever.
Oh, always a pleasure, Odette. We've got way more to share, but we'll save it for the next cup. Thanks everyone for tuning in and being part of Bad Coffee Podcasts. Until next time.
Take care, everyone. Brew something decent, and we'll see you in the next episode.